Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardmunson.net. The weekly overview, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, from September the 19th to the 26th, 2024. This is a collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. Let's talk about what you have learned in the final days of the Sun in Virgo, when Mercury was retrograding in Virgo, and the full harvest moon and the partial lunar eclipse. Gemini, your solar sun is in the fourth house. The fourth house is Cancer. Its ruling planet is the moon. The moon represents your releasing, letting go, things coming to the head, and what was hidden coming to the surface. Cancer represents roots, foundation, home, family, security. The sun is in Virgo. It deals with health, work, and service to others. It deals with making a decision, get out of your head, stop being so critical. It deals with everyday routine and business. It also deals with numbers, doing things in a methodical way, and organization. Now, when the sun is in Virgo, your fellow planet, Mercury, is ruled by Gemini and Virgo. And then when Mercury went retrograding, issues about delays, details, routine would block. Also, for some Geminis, Virgo rules the physical part of the body, the lower intestine. There was issues there with your colon, your pancreas, your gut. Some of you went on a diet. Some of you went on some exercise. Some of you need to lose weight in those areas because this area was bothering you for quite a while and you did not address it. So you would start paying attention to more of the details that was associated with that. And making a decision, getting out of your head. After you did the research and investigation, you were still on the seesaw, not making a decision. So you had to make a decision about these issues. Also, issues about work. So there was issues about work, overworking yourself or working and feeling that you're not progressing or you're not being appreciated. So there was new directions that you had to go in to branch out from the main thing, but these new branches were still part of the tree and your growth at this time, okay? Also, when the full harvest moon and partial lunar eclipse of the moon happened, emotional issues that was bothering you had to come to the surface. These issues had to address with something that dealt with your home, your family, security, foundation. It also had to do with money, that the money wasn't coming in for a sense. And so things had to be shuffled around. And there was blockage, not by you, by other people who was really jealous. And issues about your home, the security of your home, your family, and issues with women who were causing issues here that had to be addressed. Okay, the next sign is Libra. Libra, your solar sun is in the 12th house. The 12th house represents endings, letting go. It has to represents an ending and a new beginning. So, the 12th house deals with Pisces, and its ruling planet is Neptune. So there was some brain fog here, Libra. There was illusions, fantasy. There was fear. So you had to either stay where you were at in this stagnation or step out on faith, what some of you did. Now, with the sun in Virgo, there was issues here with your health, work, and service to others. And making a decision, getting out of your head, and stop being overcritical. You had the right information, Libra, but you were going back and forth what decision to make. Now, Virgo deals with health, work, and service to others. So some of you had issues about work. And the scenario was changing that you had to come into the office and so many days, a week, a month, and then you had to stay at home. There were some issues about some children. Arrangement had to be made when you had to go into office to have someone to look after your children. Okay, issues with your health, your lower intestines. That was giving you a problem. Or some issues with your colon, pancreas, or gut. So a diet change had to come about and had to cleanse it. Okay, so I feel these issues have been going on, but you didn't address it until it came to the head. Issues about work, being overworked, asking for a raise for some of you, asking to get help with some of the work. Some of you did get it, and some of you didn't get it. And some of you just start preparing to do something you've been wanting to do, a dream, working for yourself. And this happened. Okay, with the full harvest moon and the partial lunar eclipse of the moon, this has to do with releasing emotional issues. So there's emotional issues about relationships. And if this was a relationship and you had other children and this person came into a relationship, there was a lot of conflict about these children treating this person in the right way and taking on responsibility of doing what they need to do to help this relationship to grow. So it deals with releasing this stagnation with the lunar eclipse and the harvest full moon, letting go, bringing things to a head, discussing the things, not running away from it, okay? And releasing things, and things that was hidden came to the surface. Now, the next sign is Aquarius. Aquarius, your solar sun is in the 8th house. The 8th house deals with Scorpio. It deals with intimacy, shared resources, death and resurrection, rising from the ashes, and transformation, and secrets coming out. Its ruling planet is Mars and Pluto. So this has been bothering you, these secrets or these issues, and you had to bring it to the surface. And the sun in Virgo deals with health, work, service to others, overthinking, being critical, not making a decision, dealing with numbers, doing things in a methodical way, routine, and everyday business activity. So when Mercury is retrograde, this causes a lot of stress in your lower intestine, or in your pancreas, your gut, or in your large intestine. Diet has to be changed. Drinking more water, getting more exercise, and stop letting stress attack these areas. There's two types of stress. There's good stress and bad stress. Bad stress when you internally carrying this stress, and this causes issues within those areas. Okay? Now with the full moon, the full harvest moon, and partial eclipse of the moon, issues of emotional issues had to be released. Okay? And this emotional issues have to do with relationships, and have to do with home, family, security. I'm also picking up, there were some issues about debt. Wasting money. So you got on a budget, you cutting things off because you had a plan, either to buy a house or buy a car or buy a second house for investment purpose. But you had to get out of the debt and clear it up and raise your credit score. Okay? So things being released there. It deals with home, family, security, and it deals with roots and foundation, and women. So you had to come together. So if you're going in both separate directions, you won't have anything. So there had to be a consensus for you to both get on the same page so you could have something and grow and get out of this stagnation and this financial slavery. By being this debt, that's what's prohibiting you from moving forward. So once you did that, freedom came like the butterfly and independence. So things start changing for the better. Slow